Hi guys, hope you're enjoying your Sunday evening. It's never too early or too late to invest. What really matters is how you do it. Young people today are making great strides in investment opportunities, especially in real estate. We'll tell you how after the Property of the Week segment. Located along Peponi Road in Spring Valley is Peponi View Villas, one of the charming and convenient leafy suburbs in Nairobi. About a 5-minute drive from Westlands is this gated community with 11 housing units. The 5-bedroom all-en-suite houses each sit on an 1/8 acre of land. The drive-in to the house allows about 4 cars parked inside, considering the provision of the garage, which can accommodate 2 extra cars from the 2 at the driveway. The houses are all landscaped, enhancing the beauty of the outdoors. Each unit has 2 floors. All doors are made of mahogany. And right at the main entrance on the ground floor is what can be referred to as the servants' quarter, which is inside the house. It is ceramic floored and has wall bracket lighting. Sockets and switches adorn the walls. The toilet and bath is inclusive. On the first floor is the kitchen on the left, which is spacious and opens up to the dining area. The kitchen has a compartment fitted with inbuilt appliances inclusive of a microwave, 5-burner cooker and an oven. Laminated MDF cabinets and pull-out drawers are enough for all your storage needs. The granite kitchen tops provided are easy to work on and care for. There are storage racks for mugs and plates in place and a pantry that has block-board shelving for storing all your kitchen items. A separate door leads to the laundry area for all your washing needs, and at the exit is a spiral staircase for ease of access for those in the servants' quarters. The living room or lounge is adjacent to the kitchen and has wood laminate flooring, ample TV ports and sockets which adorn the walls. It is on the first floor where the balcony is, with a steel casement door opening to the canopied balcony, allowing ample fresh air and light coming in. The 3 rooms are also floored in wood laminate and have ample wall-to-wall MDF wardrobes and cabinets. On the second floor is the master bedroom that has wood laminate flooring and is spacious. It has a walk-in closet with ample storage space in the MDF wardrobes that have blockboard shelving as well as pull-out drawers. Ample TV ports and sockets adorn the walls. The bathroom is ceramic tiled with the tiles matching the floors and those on the walls. A shower cubicle is fitted with steel fixtures such as towel rails, and unlike the other bathrooms, the master bedroom has a fully fitted jacuzzi. There is ICT provision in every room. Water is provided for by Nairobi Water, but there are backup tanks underground, 4,600 litres, and on top, 2,400 litres with pressure pumps. There is solar water heating system with backup electricity in case of cold weather condition. Moonlight security lights, 7 pieces on each house, also LED street lights. There are also security sensors to detect security breach, as well as the boundary wall that has electric fencing. Backup generators are in place for the entire project. Peponi View Villas has close proximity to Sarit Centre, Westgate Mall, Peponi School, Zen Garden and International School of Kenya. The houses are on sale for 85 million. The houses are on sale for 85 million.
Choosing the right kind of accessories to place around your home? Well, here are tips to make sure that those accessories are simple and functional.
You will be amazed to see how the look and feel of your home can be transformed using the right set of home accessories. Not only the look and feel, but the right set of home accessories can dramatically improve the functionality and comfort. Kate Gadoni is an interior designer with Lexi Interiors. She has been able to come up with an array of simple home accessories that will definitely make such a big difference in your home.
These storage units are open. You can use them to store your baby's socks and your underwears or your innerwears. You can also use them to store towels in the kitchen. There are those who store them for the towels in the kitchen. You just fold them up nicely. They have a very strong base that you can use to, they hold whatever you store in them. They are also easy to wash. When you want to wash them, all you have to do is, they have an open base. You just have to remove the base. It is a small board. You just remove it. When you remove it, you just wash your storage unit, fabric storage unit, and just put back whatever you want to store. The cost for this storage unit is 600 a piece only. And if you even have fabric, we can make it for 400 shillings. Through experience, I've had problems storing my own child's small socks and innerwear. So I thought of how I would come up with something that looked nice, neat and unique to store your things in the room. So I came up with a few ideas, but this is what I settled on eventually, because it is covered. So you can be able to cover in whatever you put in. It is not exposed to any dust or anything. And it's not something that you need to zip up and close. So you just open, put in whatever. And so that's why I came up with this idea. So we also have the hand towels. We've custom made them to have this holder so that it is easier for you to hang them. Maybe buy a hook and stick onto the wall and hook it up just near the sink or just above your sink, your hand sink or your kitchen sink. You can use them to wipe your hands when you're from the bathroom or in the kitchen when you're doing your house chores. You can see we've done fabrics that match the towel at the bottom, so they are custom made. We also have those that have cartoon theme for the children. You can use them for the child so that the child can be more active even to wash their hands and wipe them. We also have our table mats. These are custom made table mats. We make them with a matching hand glove. Your glove is used to hold the hot sufuria so you don't burn your hands when you're cooking. You can make them to match your kitchen theme or your dining theme. The gloves are really easy to wear and they have a sponge in them, so they're also soft and you can easily hold the sufuria, the hot sufurias. And they're also easy to wash. Just wash and dry them and you can use them for the next cook. So we also have our tissue holder. This tissue holder holds 3 pieces of tissue. You hang it in your toilet or in your washroom. You can, when you run out of tissue, at least it is easier for you to get your piece from it. You hang it somewhere in your washroom, find a hook, just stick it on and hang it there so it is easier for you to save yourself. It has 3 parts where you can store your tissue. This is the tissue, so it's also easy to slot in. Just slot in your 3 tissues.
Soap holders offer an avenue to infuse your style and personality into any room. Turn a bathroom space into a vibrant room full of your favorite colors and patterns with a soap dish matching other accessories. Take a monotone approach by having a soap holder matching the shower curtain as well as the towels. Create a washing space that is fun and interesting with a soap holder and other accessories. Another important accessory when it comes to the bathroom is a toothbrush holder. You might be wondering why we should use a holder when we could simply place it on the sink. Well, a toothbrush holder would keep clutter off your sink and keeps your toothbrush head safe and sanitary. Being in a safe holder, your toothbrush head doesn't collect the dust and other particles floating around in the air. There are lots of decorative toothbrush holders designed for kids, and they will surely find them fun to use, and thus you can make sure that your dear kids take good care of their brushes.
Time now for a short commercial break. When we come back, we tell you about making the right investments. Welcome back to the show. Today we are looking at investment opportunities for young people, and just to make sure that you as a young person can own that home. With us is Arnold Mugo. He's a director at Moran Ridge, and he started out as a young person and is still a young person, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Arnold, for joining us. Tell us about Moran Ridge. It's about 1.5 years, young people having started this. Talk to us about that.
All right. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be in your show today. And investment opportunities for young people. That's where I started. About 3 years ago, my partner and I were employed with a real estate company, a reputable real estate company in Kenya. And in our time there, we were able to learn a lot. In fact, most of the things we're doing now is what we learned at the job. And in our time there, we were really passionate about offering affordable housing. This started actually quite funny because our problem was paying rent. We were just tired of paying rent. We're saying every month I'm giving somebody 50, 30, 60,000 shillings. That is so unfair. And even to the kind of property I'm going to rent is not that appealing. So we started a page on Facebook that said do not pay rent for over 30,000 shillings, and of course towards owning your own home.
And you got a lot of response, and this response was about from an age bracket of 24 to 29, meaning that these young people are actually looking into investments. First question would be the plot, because you have to think about getting this plot. How do you help a young person to do that?
All right. That is actually one of the fundamental questions we asked ourselves. And of course, buying a plot in Kilimani, it's out of reach. Exactly. Buying a plot in, say, Karen is again out of reach. So we thought for it to be affordable, we have to go outside town. And that's what we did. We went outside town, all the way to Isinya in Kajiado County. This is a fast-growing area. And it's good for two reasons. One, it's a fast-growing area because people will need services, and these young people will bring these services to the place. Shopping malls, shops, and M-Pesas. This is job opportunities for the young people. And two, the pricing will be right. For example, at this place, when we started the project, we were selling the plots for £500,000 shillings with only a deposit of 50,000 shillings. And you can be able to pay 50,000 shillings slowly until you'll be able to own your own plot. And just the first 1 month from when we started and launched the project, we actually had over 20 young guys who joined and bought plots. And now we are going to be, we have already offered some titles, and we'll be offering some titles next week.
All right, and so when you talk about this kind of pricing, what do you look at, especially?
Our target is young people. So basically, these are people who just gotten into business, and our employment rather. And when you get into employment as a young man, you probably will be earning anything between 20,000 shillings to 120, depending on your qualifications. So we were looking at something that will be able to sit on that particular bracket. And actually, 50,000 was just the ideal deposit, but we could have gone even as low as 10,000 shillings. The idea is give our client or the young person a flexible payment plan for them to be able to chip it from their own salary, as opposed to go to look for facility. Yeah.
When we look at these kind of investment opportunities, what are the specific opportunities that young people can tap in so as to be able to invest?
Kenya is now very vibrant, and the economy is really kicking up very well. And the young people have, as long as you're focused, there's a lot of endless opportunities in all fields, on all sectors. But focusing on real estate, there's a lot. There's a lot of real estate, a lot of things that you can be able to do as a young person in real estate. One, construction. Construction materials, providing construction materials, supplying these materials to us contractors, and being a contractor yourself, and also in the architectural field also, coming up with very nice, unique designs. So these are all opportunities that young people can be able to venture in, because the market is really looking for such kind of ideas.
And what's the duration of owning a home? You had mentioned the deposit is 50,000, but how long do you have to pay this money?
To answer, I'll walk you through one of our clients who is a young person. He came in and he started with the 50,000 shillings. And in about 12 months, he was able to complete paying the plot. And now what we are working with him is, we are looking at home designs that he will like. These home designs range from anything between 3 million to 6 million. And the idea is now, once they pick the house design they like, then we can start working on another payment plan. So what we do is, us as the company will build the house for you, and then we know you pay rent for 30,000 shillings. Then we say, when you move in, then you stop paying your rent, you start paying for your house now towards owning it for the long haul. So that is the opportunity we are giving the young people.
What do you think would constrain someone to actually get into this kind of payment plan or scheme?
The only challenges we've really faced is stability and jobs. Again, for you to be able to finance this kind of thing is you depend on your salary. Yes. However, we are also trying to encourage and educate our young guys. As you're working, and you can also turn this into a business, where during the time that you're not building for you, your land can start earning you money by doing a greenhouse, where your greenhouse can be able to bring you anything between 50 to 100,000 shillings per month by doing things like capsicum, tomatoes, and all these kind of greenhouse kind of products.
All right, you had mentioned earlier that the three of you are partners who started Moran Ridge as young people. What would be your word to other young people who are watching our show today and would want to be like you and your partners? What can you say to them?
All right, the first thing I'll say is passion. Find out what you're really passionate about. Because it starts from there. Whenever you find yourself doing something you love, with those training and everything, then it becomes easy for you to do it. Second thing, be focused on it, and now have goals towards it, towards achieving it. Be it farming. If you're a young farmer, say, this is my passion, go into farming and have goals towards farming. Everything is achievable, is possible, and you can be able to achieve it as long as you put your focus and your passion in it. And of course, try and read as much materials onto what you're trying to do. get experience from other people, so that when you start up, you don't fail. So you can be able to know what other people did fail, and you can be able to improve on those kind of.
I want us to look at markets, the market trends. You had mentioned this a bit earlier, that you guys had to go to Isinya to, you know, get these kinds of projects going on. Nairobi is probably too packed. How are you seeing this trend going, and what can young people look to even as they think about investing?
One thing I'll say, the government has really done a lot towards helping us go into the different areas, and especially with the county developments and all that. So I will say that, of course, the developed areas in towns, already the prices are very high for you to start on. And this is not just the real estate business. Any business, if you started a shop in town, Nairobi town, the rent in town will be far much higher than the rent in Isinya, say, or Kajiado. So the idea is we were trying to see where you can be able to set up your business for far much less, and there's an opportunity to grow so fast. For example, if you look like a town, look at two towns. One is Rongai and another one is Kitengela. 7, 8 years ago, those were places where people will consider, I'm just going for Nyamachoma there and come back. However, right now, Kitengela has almost all the banks, very high-end,
great homes,
very great homes, all sorts of hospitals and all that. So it becomes very easy for when you go out. So I'll actually advise young guys. Yeah, it's important just to grow here in town, but the biggest place where there's growth is out there.
What of real estate? What are some of the things that, especially if you want to either invest in real estate in this coming year, 2017, what are some of the things that you should look out for as an investor?
All right, good. Especially for the young guys, one is you should look out for we call them emerging markets in real estate. These are the likes of Isinya, Kitengela, Nanyuki is coming up. So the idea is buy when the prices are really low, develop, and then sell when the prices are really high. Basically, that's the trend in real estate. And also construction. Yeah, this is also a very good opportunity in terms of construction technologies. Yeah, very many coming up, interlocking blocks and all these other things. If you can be able to focus onto those kind of construction technologies, there's a very big market out there for construction opportunities. Yeah.
All right, and what can you tell, especially for those that would like to get this plot, purchase this plot, but are not ready to begin developing? Should they just start by purchasing a plot and then think of developing later, or how should they go about it?
Yeah, again, with real estate, they always say you first buy, then wait.
You need to start.
Yeah,
start from somewhere.
You start from somewhere. So the idea really is, in fact, for me, what I also tell my young friends and investors is real estate also offers for you an opportunity, as opposed to buying an insurance policy. You can actually buy a real estate to act as an insurance policy. For example, I'm an aspiring dad to be, and my son will be going to college. Thank you very much. My son will be going to college, say, in the next 18 years. If I buy a plot right now for $595 at Morandrich, and hold on to it for just 10 years, already the prices for the last 1 year have gone up by 40%. In the next 10 years, I'm sure from about 500,000 shillings to about almost 10 million shillings. And at that time, my son is ready to go to college. Yeah. I can sell my plot and take my son to Harvard in the US. Yeah, so it's also a very good opportunity.
So you just begin. That's the most important thing.
Start right now. You never go wrong with land and real estate. As long as you go through the right channels, like us, we give you the best channels. As long as you get the right title deed and all that, once you buy land, it continues to grow.
So what you're saying is go forge ahead, no looking back,
no looking back.
as we go into 2017 especially. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time, and for every young person watching, we're going into 2017 as investors. And now you know you can invest just with 50,000 bob. You don't need so much, you just need to start. As you decide on what and when to invest, sometimes it is advisable to get a group of trusted friends or even family to invest with. That's all the time we had. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves an awesome week. See you on Sunday.